What you put into my head made me want to kill myself!
The ending of The Flash doesn't do anything to decisively mark the ending of the DC movie continuity Zack Snyder built. At the end of The Flash, Barry Allen, Ezra Miller, makes the painful decision to let his mother Nora die as fate intended, after seeing how saving her in the past created an alternate timeline where all of Earth was put in peril without a Justice League to defend it. However, as Michael Keaton's Batman explained to Barry in the Flashpoint timeline, altering the past isn't like Back to the Future, creating a divergent timeline. All events of the past and future were altered and could never fully be restored again. That point is driven home when Barry gets back to his reality to find that his version of Bruce Wayne Ben Affleck's Batman is gone, replaced by a variant Batman, George motherfucking Clooney. Hilarious, bro. I love that scene so much. Naturally, the ending of The Flash is confusing a lot of fans. Ezra Miller is still the Flash at the end of the film, and the post-credit scene shows that Jason Momoa's Aquaman is still present, and presumably so is Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, who also appears in the opening act of the film. So far, it's only Batman who is different, while Henry Cavill's Superman and Ray Fisher's Cyborg are sidestepped entirely. In terms of the Justice League roster, The Flash makes it seem like the Snyderverse version of the team is still very much intact. On the other hand, the climax of The Flash sees Barry Allen witness the near death of the entire DC multiverse as different worlds, as the entire DC movie franchise crash into one or another incursion. Even though Barry manages to avoid complete multiversal annihilation, that multiverse sequence is a visual explanation of how Warner Brothers and DC Studios are viewing their franchise properties as separate but linked realities of the DC multiverse. And personally, I really like that scene. In that sense, The Flash's ending may turn out to be an actual ending to the Snyderverse, one where Ezra Miller's Flash, Momoa's Aquaman, and Snyder's entire saga still live on without Ben Affleck. Even though we may never visit it again, James Gunn, Peter Safran, and DC Studios can therefore explain their DC Universe reboot as simply being on a different world of the DC multiverse, one where they are free to build out a whole new universe with different characters and or actors being featured. Hopefully that's the case. After all the hype about why it's crucial event we're reviewing, the worst thing The Flash could arguably do is leave things in the same confusing half-in, half-out limbo that the Snyderverse has been stranded in since it required two versions of Justice League to be released. And that's the main problem, bro. Like, James Gunn, after Aquaman is released, James Gunn needs to put out a press release or just go on Twitter or Threads or whatever and just say, hey, we are doing a clean reboot, hard reboot. Everything that you've seen in the past is now gone. We have 2025 to look forward to. We have Creature Commandos and we have Superman Legacy. And then after that, we will build our entire foundation on what me and Peter Safran and David Zaslav intend to give the viewers. And hopefully they enjoy what we give them with Superman Legacy, Batman Brave and the Bold, Supergirl One Up Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, and Justice League future sequels, and yada, yada, yada after that. So, again, everything is hinging on the success of Superman Legacy. Because like I said, if Superman Legacy, if that bombs, and I mean bombs, like it gets Flash numbers, it's over. It's over. You cannot continue without the foundation of the DC Universe. The cornerstone of your DC Universe is Superman. It's always been Superman, and it will forever be Superman. If you can't get Superman right, if people are not interested in seeing a Superman movie, what hope does DC have? I mean, that's what scares me. What scares me the most is general audiences just completely giving up on DC overall, and that's it. No more cinematic universes. Like, DC will be put on ice forever, or at least for a good long while. And when I mean a good long while, I mean like a couple of years. And I don't want that. I definitely don't want that. So James Gunn, I hope you pull out a miracle and give us a great Superman movie, which I think you will. And I don't think audiences will completely give up on DC. They just gave up on the DCEU and the Snyderverse. That's a hard pill to swallow, but swallow it hard. No pause. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
You ever get the feeling something really bad is about to happen?